Welcome, everybody, to the Heavy Hitting Half Hour Hustle Show. I'm your host, Ricky Schiller Jr. This is where we talk a half hour of publishing tips, building your business. I see I got a guest already. It's my little sister. Thank you for joining. That's pretty cool, man. You're right on point with that one, man. It's like you was waiting for me. But anyway, this is the Heavy Hitting Half Hour Hustle. Where we talk publishing tips, building online business from scratch, and, and anywhere in between. Tonight's topic is just going to be building your online business from scratch. I got a couple of an upcoming book and an already published book up here on the screen for TikTok viewers. One is The King's Chairs. The one it's in production right now from our author David Lee Skipper Jr. We're trying to get it out at the end of October here. It's an autobiography on his life. We're working on the ebook right now. We're trying to get out. The paperback is coming. It's going to be heavily illustrated autobiography. There is going to be an autobiography, an audio book, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we got one of those planned for the future too. The one below it there is Let's Talk Real Racism. That's a book I wrote. It digs into the issue of racism within our species. It takes you out at it's a perspective, a zoomed out perspective of racism in our species, the problem, how racism is a problem in our species, and I don't know. It's more like I don't want to say. I don't know. It's kind of like a talk show, like maybe I don't know. The way I layered the book is a little different from just writing an autobiography or anything. Uh, it's going to be a series of Let's Talk. There's going to be Let's Talk Real Racism. Let's Talk religion. There's going to be different talks on it. That's just a edition of one of them. There's going to be a second edition of Let's Talk Real Racism. It's a refined version of this book. It'll be coming out though. I'm not too sure. It'll be coming out this winter sometime. But I'm going to keep the topic tonight on just building an online business and what it takes to build an online business. And it really don't take a whole lot. Like money wise, it depends on what you want to put into it, but you can really do it for free with just your phone, honestly. I mean, when it comes to social media and stuff, that's just like extra pointers. I mean, you don't have to do social media. It's just a marketing tool, or whatever you want to use it for, depending on what your business is, whether it's art or photography or whatever, man. Selling, doing small engine repair. I don't know, whatever your business is, but if you're an online business, so I mean, it really take less than $100. You could take less than $100 and get a decent online business going. I mean, just pick your area. Like I said, mine is publishing books, writing books, and publishing books, and helping writers become authors. Like I said, I'm not the greatest publisher in the world. I'm new at this, just like most writers are new at becoming authors. I mean, I'm helping them build along with me building. But yeah, you pick your area in a small business, and the first three things you want to focus on is get yourself a domain, buy yourself a domain from like GoDaddy or Squarespace is where I got mine, which is HeavyHittinPublishing.com. And you can use that domain in several different areas for setting up your website. If you want a website, I don't even use a website. I just use an online store. I use PayHip. It's a free online store, and I'm building this in a way so I could invest some money into my business, but I'm trying to build it without investing a lot of money at first, so I can prove to people that it can be done. But say in about the beginning of 2026, things are going to change a little bit for Heavy Hitting. I'm going to invest a little bit more into it, but for now, I'm just going to keep it as low budget as I can, man. So I can show people that it can be done. You can run a legit LLC or however you want to structure it without heavy finances. I mean, until money starts flowing in, then you want to invest back into it. But that's a whole nother story. I'm trying to tell you how to start it. But the first thing you want to do is you want to get your brand. And when you have it set up to where you got your line and you have something to give back to people, you're going to want to structure it. Like I said, like get yourself LLC and an EIN number, a tax number, tax identification number. Get that all squared away, which isn't hard. You just go to irs.com, get all that done. Then, like I said, you get your domain going, and you can set it up for your email, your store. What else do you set it? You can set it up in depending on your business. I got mine set up for a store. What is it? Email. Several different things you can set just one single domain to. There's different areas when you go into your DNS settings. You can add different presets or whatever. I forget what it's called right now. I would have to get into it, but you go in there and you tell your domain where it needs to go to, basically. And you go to that site, wherever it is, your store or your email, and you go into the DNS settings in there, and you have your domain talking to wherever you're trying to send it to. But that's a whole nother issue. I can't really get too deep into that. I am going to build a subscriber channel on TikTok to show you exactly how to build your online business. And I'll have, on the screen, it's going to show you exactly where to go, what links to take, exactly how to do this when I'm talking about your DNS settings and all that with your domains, because it does get a little tricky, man. I've been lost a lot trying to set my domain up to like my storefront or my email. I had a little trouble doing that at first because I was trying to set it up to a Gmail account, and that doesn't happen. You ain't going to do that. Gmail doesn't do that, but I had to pick a different email platform, which was Zoho Mail, which works really good with MailChimp, and they work together for like newsletters and all that. But yeah, man, after you get your domain squared away, and for anybody that just joined in, I appreciate it. These two images up here are images of an upcoming ebook, The King's Chair by David Lee Skipper, and the other one is an ebook that's out anywhere ebooks are sold. It's Let's Talk Real Racism. You can get it anywhere ebooks are sold, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, whatever, wherever you buy your ebooks from. I would suggest, appreciate you to grab that book. It's a real good book on racism. It lets you see racism and talk about it in a different perspective, the species perspective theory. But we're talking about building your business from scratch here, your online business. And, the three main categories is get yourself, find your area of expertise or how you're going to help people or share a service. Mine is book publishing, writing and publishing books. But there's a lot more to it than just publishing books. I try to expand a little bit. Like if I get an author, I'm going to try to help them maybe build a small online presence for themselves. Eventually, maybe publish their first book or two. Maybe find a couple pieces of content in their book that can be merchandised. Maybe make a couple hats or shirts for them and show them how to make money and show them that your book can be more than just a book. It can be a brand or several different ways you can go about making an income stream from your book besides just royalties from selling the book. But back to the domain and all that. You want to get your domain from GoDaddy or Squarespace or whatever. You want to get that set up. You want to get your social media set up if that's how you're going to do it. If that's a good marketing tool to get your social medias going. You want them to all stay some consistent, which I had a little trouble with at first. I just started. I wasn't real big on social media, just Facebook really. But welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, you want to keep your social medias consistent, the names of them, the way you're posting things, you want to keep that kind of consistent. And that doesn't mean post everything on every platform. If you make a post for Facebook, you don't have to post it on every other social. There's different ways like YouTube. I mean, I stream on YouTube and TikTok, which I might switch that up a little bit. The YouTube live streams might fall off a little bit on the next season, and I might switch it to a Twitch and TikTok double stream. But that's whatever. That's a whole different issue. That's getting off the topic here of building your business from scratch. What time we got? 9:30. We only 4 minutes deep into this. That's not bad. Let's see. Thank you for joining. Anybody got any questions, man? Feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them however I can. But I don't expect any questions. But you will get answers if you do ask one. I don't have the links to my books. I should have put them up in there. But the first one doesn't even have a link yet. I'm just showing off the cover of the ebook there of the King's Chair. I want everybody to get familiar with that cover. This is a great autobiography by David Lee Skipper. It gets real heavy into the loss of people from addiction, his own addiction. David Lee Skipper. It's basically, I can't say it's a first person written because it goes on and off throughout the book. It's kind of a story / autobiography. But it's a great story. It's a great read. I'm not even completely done with it. I read it once, then I'm transcribing the whole thing. Then there'll be a few more proofreads and editings and whatnot. But it's a good book. He did a good job. I don't even got all the transcribed, all the handwritten notes to the whole book yet. I only have about, I don't even know, maybe 7/8 of it. I'm not sure, 3/4, but I got a good book. I got about 250 pages of it, 220 pages, and he wrote a story pretty nice from the beginning to the end. It jumps back here and there a little bit, but The King's Chair is going to be a great book. We're going to split it in half for the ebook. We're going to have two parts of the same book simply because of file size on certain platforms. Maybe not every platform will be split in half, but I have definitely gotten off topic here about building your business from scratch and talking about some ebooks that I got posted up there on the side. But where was I with that? We was talking about the domains. Setting up your domains for when you're starting an online business. And like I said, it won't cost you anything, but you can run an online business, which is paying your phone bill every month. As long as you got decent amount of data, you can run an online business and sell your merchandise. And honestly, you don't even need physical merchandise. You can build your own merchandise. Like I build books. I mean, obviously it takes work. Got to write a book to publish one, right? But I also build shirts. I build hats. I build presets. I build workshops. I mean, there's so much digital stuff you can build. You don't need a physical product. I mean, obviously a shirt and a hat is a physical product, but depending on how you do it, you don't even touch that product. You just design it. And you don't even touch that physical product when somebody buys it. It's just a design that you made that somebody bought, and you turn it around for a small profit or whatever type of profit you want to make, depending on what you're doing. But there's so much digital, so many digital products that you could get out. Like you can make digital. Well, I'm not gonna tell you everything you make. That's getting off track too, obviously. But back to the domains is the very main thing you want to worry about is get yourself a domain that fits your brand. Like mine's HeavyHittinPublishing.com. Obviously, that's the most legit one I could have picked, which goes with everything. The email contact at HeavyHittinPublishing.com, the storefront HeavyHittinPublishing.com, www. But there are several more ways you can use your domain. The second part of the business, besides the domain, Well, that was the second part. The first part was and no, yeah, the second part is the structuring of it. If your business is taking off and making a revenue, like it was 500 to $1,000 a month, you're gonna want to structure it. What is that? I don't want that up. Yeah, you're gonna want to structure it as LLC, single member LLC, or I don't know if you have help or something, maybe a partnership or something, but you're gonna want to structure it for tax purposes and just your own keeping track of things to help you out and benefits as being a business. But there's a lot of different benefits. You go to IRS.com and they'll guide you through making sure your name is legit. That somebody that doesn't already have the name, trademark issues, but it should be easy to get yourself a LLC, single member LLC. Basically, just pay for it and get yourself an EIN number. And then after you have that set up, get yourself a bank account, a business bank account to funnel your money into, depending on where your streams of money are coming. If they're coming from TikTok or YouTube or Amazon, depending on where your products are coming from and being sold. But you want to get yourself a bank account to funnel your money into. So step one is getting that domain, setting yourself up, social media and your storefront, your presence on your online presence. You want to get that all set up. Then you structure your business like I'm talking about now and get yourself a bank account to funnel your money into. Get your storefront funneled into it. Maybe you want to set up some PayPal or Stripe, whatever you have to set up. You want to funnel that into your bank account, funnel TikTok into your bank account. Um, Wherever you're making your products, maybe you're using Printify, where you're designing app. You want to funnel that into your bank account. That way, even sales and everything, are streamed through the same bank account, and it helps you with, tracking your transactions and all that, because everything will be right there on that bank account monthly statement. You don't have to sit there and actually keep too many books if everything is funneled into the one bank account. No, it's just a small business. One bank account's fine. I mean, after you start getting a little, making more money or whatever, more revenue, you might want to start thinking about, maybe a side savings account for tax season, or however you want to, save money for your or invest into your business. A second business checking might not be bad, depending on where your revenue streams are coming from and what needs to be put out. But that's if you start getting that big, that's something else you can think about. But I'm trying to keep it simple to where all you really do is pay your phone bill and you can run your online business. You have to put a lot of time into it if you're going to do it that way, because you're putting your time and your hard work into making great content, not your money. You know what I mean? It's equals out. Now you can put your money, your time, and your hard work into it and get some premium plus stuff. You know what I mean? But thanks everybody for joining. I want to let you know, because I don't have it marked up here, these two images in the side are, I don't want that up, or my upcoming book from HeavyHittin Publishing. It is an autobiography by David Lee Skipper, The King's Chair. It's the one up top here. It's an autobiography by our new author for HeavyHittin Publishing, David Lee Skipper Jr. It's a great autobiography. It's about him and his life, obviously. Him growing up, the loss of a lot of friends and loved ones through addiction, man. He lost a lot of people over addiction, and not even addiction, other things too. But he lost a lot of loved ones. He'd been through a lot of stuff, addiction, in and out of prison, all that. It's an upcoming autobiography coming out from HeavyHittin Publishing. The one below it is Let's Talk Real Racism. It's out everywhere right now. Everywhere ebooks are sold, it's an ebook. You can go get it anywhere. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, just Apple Books, wherever ebooks are sold, you can find Let's Talk Real Racism. Species level perspective is what it is. Uh, but yeah, that book is out. It's a great piece. I would like for some people to read it. Maybe give a review on it, or even come on here every Sunday at 9:30. Maybe ask me a question or talk about it. But the book wasn't written to offend anybody. It was written to keep the conversation going about racism and to maybe look at it in a different angle or a different view, which it's a zoomed out view and looking at racism as a problem within our species as a species, not a single race from the species, just a whole species. But yeah, it was just basically to keep the conversation going and keep it alive because it's easy to forget a conversation like that when it's not hurting you or you're not affected by it. And um but it's very easy to see the ones that are affected by it, and the conversation does need to be uh kept alive. So that's why I wrote the book. It's there for anybody to read, and like I said, it's not to offend anybody. It's real talk on racism, and it's the way I view racism and some of the things I went through in life through racism because of racism. But it's a great read. Go ahead and grab that book anywhere ebooks are sold: Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Apple Books, whatever. Go grab that thing. Talk about it. Don't have to talk about it. Just read it. Maybe you'll just enjoy it and just keep that in your mind. Maybe it'll help you see racism in a different way, or look at people and help them with the way they perceive it or whatever. But back to building your business. I got through the domain settings. You want to get yourself your domain, set it up for your email, maybe your online store, maybe if you want a website. We got that out of the way. The second one was structuring your business the way you want: LLC, sole proprietor, whatever, maybe a partnership. Get yourself a bank account, get that all set up with an EIN number, get your EIN number, your structuring bank account, funnel everything into that bank account. And right there's your account, keeping everything in order for you right there. That bank account is keeping all your transactions in order. As long as you use that bank account solely for your business. I mean, everything you buy, use the ATM card for that bank account to make purchases. That way, everything is tracked through that bank account, and you don't have to worry about, oh man, I need to write this down because I bought it, with this credit on or whatever. You know what I mean? You just keep everything right there through that one single bank account, and that's it right there. You don't have to worry about any when it comes tax season, what did I buy? When did this get bought or whatever? It'll all be right there on your monthly statements on your bank account. But the last thing is basically, the social media it's a very big part of marketing, and you got to build it up. And mine's not the biggest. My social media is not big at all, man, because I wasn't even a part of social media a year ago. I did Facebook, looked through YouTube. I never thought of it as a marketing tool, but it's a major marketing tool once you can grow your. Let's see, 3 new messages. Thank you, Guinea Davis. Books by Guinea Davis. I appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. But we're talking about building an online business from scratch with nothing but paying your phone bill. You can do it. Um, no, I mean once you have to buy your LLC or your partnership or sole proprietor or whatever, you are going to have to spend some money. I think it's between 100 and 200 bucks to get that structured. Your EIN number is not expensive at all. I think it's like 10 bucks or something. It's not that much, but once you get that out of the way in your domain, you're looking at no more than $200 probably. And maybe you probably will have to pay like for illustration if you're going to go that route. Like I have to pay for a couple different platforms to help me with my area of business, which is book publishing. I pay for like Canva Pro for my illustrations, which helps a lot. Like it basically turns you into a professional designer, professional online digital designer almost. I wouldn't say professional, but people go to school for that or whatnot. But like Canva Pro really steps up your illustration game on everything. It even help you with social media. I don't go too much with it on social media. I mean, it helped me with this video, putting my books up here or whatnot, but um, I could probably do a lot better job at it. But I just my social media game is not my biggest area. My biggest area is building my content, um, building it up for my authors, and making sure it's right and as professional as I can make it here at Heavy Hitting Publishing. That's my main focus is my content. But I do like, the social media. I'm going to keep this Sunday nights at 9:30 half hour hustle going. Make a couple seasons of it. Like I said, I think this first season maybe have like 4 or 5 more weeks here. I'm going to try to make the last episode an hour long. That's when the top book there, The King's Chair, is supposed hopefully can be released as an ebook. I'm shooting for the end of October for that release. But we're gonna make an hour long, half hour hustle show, the Heavy Hitting hour hustle show, I guess, whatever. But yeah. But last, after you get your domain squared away and you got your email and your online store, then you have your LLC or whatever and your EIN all set up in your bank account, ready for money flow. That's when you can start just building content. And depending on what you're doing, if you're an artist, um, you can sell your art right online. You can sell copies of your art. You can put your art on clothing or whatever. Maybe you're there's a billion different things you could do to do and sell. Maybe you're a massage. You do massages. I mean, your every business is going to take the same route if you're going to have an online presence for it. Basically, I mean, I'm sure there are several ways to go about it, but I'm trying to show the cheapest way to go about it is what I'm going for. Not because I'm cheap, just to show that anybody can do it. Maybe I am cheap. I don't know. I don't try to be cheap. I literally am doing it to show that it can be done. Uh, it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing. Sometimes you run into a lot of things, and sometimes I run into some things. I'm like, I should probably buy this, but if I do buy this, then it's going outside of the boundaries that I'm trying to present Heavy Hitting as. Trying to show that anybody can step up their game and put a little energy into something and watch it grow. It'll slowly grow. Every time you put a little more into it, the bigger it gets, whether it was money or time or, whatever. Um, but just putting money into everything doesn't always make it grow. I'm not saying money isn't a big factor in businesses because that's the main goal for businesses basically is to make money. But putting time and effort into your business is the ultimate weapon for growing your business. And obviously, you're going to be the strongest employee your business ever has, right? Like, nobody's going to want your business to do better than you are going to want it to do. And if you do find somebody like that, you better pull them on the team real quick because those are your number one supporters. If they care more about your business than you better make them something real quick, like CFO or something or whatever they're good at. Maybe make them like a vice president or something. But if they love your company more than you do, you better pull them right on the team. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Finally, man, after you have your domain set up and you have your online presence, you got yourself a store. You start building into that store. You whatever your area is. Like my area is publishing books, so I know what it takes to publish a book. If you want illustrations in it, There are certain things you got to do if you want a nice illustration in your book. You need presets. There are certain DPI matters, DOS per inch, that matter when you're doing like paperbacks and stuff, or even printing on shirts or stuff. There's a DPI that I talk about. That it does matter, and I sell presets on my store. So people don't have to do that and look up. Oh well, what size does it have to be here, and how do I do that? Because some people, you don't have Canva Pro, or you don't know how to use it. Canva's not, it's not something you just jump on and start using. Well, that's how you do learn. You do have to jump on there and start using it, but it's not. I don't know. It depends on what person you are and how you are with certain apps. But once you do learn Canva, it's a weapon, man. It's a business weapon. It's a tool, a really huge tool for your business. And it can save you a lot of money too if you learn how to use it properly. I don't know how to use it all properly, but every week I learn something new and create something new. But yeah, you get your domain set up, you get everything structured and funneled into your bank account, and you start building your store up. Uh, Maybe after a while, you get yourself a free store first, like PayHip. That's what we got here at Heavy Hittin Publishing. We have a store. You can check it out at www.heavyhittinpublishing.com. That's our storefront. We got publishing slots on there. You can become a heavy hitting publisher for absolutely free. We don't charge our authors no upfront fees to become part of the heavy hitting team. Although we do have some publishing services on there, obviously we would have to charge for that. If you need some proofreading or feedback or editing help, or maybe even just help self-publishing yourself, we have services on there for some fees, but that's just simply because you're not publishing under Heavy Hittin, and I can't manage your book, and we can't split royalties. So it is a business here, so we can't just do everybody's work for free. But if you publish under the Heavy Hittin brand, you don't have to worry about any upfront fees. You just give me your manuscript, however you got your book wrote, get it over to me, and we'll get that thing turned into an ebook, a paperback, even a hardback. We'll get it done for you. Like I said, this one up top here, The King's Chair, by our new author, David Lee Skipper Jr. We're working on the ebook right now. I just got his book, I think about 6 weeks ago. I've been transcribing a lot of, all of it was handwritten. The whole manuscript was given to me in handwritten images. Um, so, like I said, if you want to become an author and you got all your book handwritten, it doesn't matter. And even if you can't think how am I ever going to get him all these handwritten pages? Well, I'll tell you, if we have to, we'll simply take a picture of each one of your handwritten images, and you send me it image by image, screenshot by screenshot. If that's the way we got to do it and make you become an author, that's the way we'll do it. But somehow Heavy Hittin Publishing will get your words into an ebook, into a paperback, and we will get your book out there for the world to see. But anyway, that's about the end of the show here. I was trying to just give an overview of how you could start your online business for free. Well, not for free, but basically by paying your phone bill. Maybe a couple little upfront costs until you start structuring your business. It would cost you no more than $200 to get an online business going and start selling product. You start with your domain. You get your domain like here at Heavy Hittin Publishing. We publish books. My domain is heavyhittinpublishing.com. I use it for my storefront, www.heavyhittinpublishing.com. I use it for my email, contact at heavyhittinpublishing.com. You set your domain up to everywhere you need it to be. You get your online presence, your social media presence, everything squared away consistently. Everything, TikTok, heavyhittin.com, or at TikTok at Heavy Hittin, YouTube at Heavy Hittin Publishing, TikTok, Heavy Hittin Publishing, everything consistent. My Facebook's the same. We got a page. We got a Heavy Hittin Hub. You can go on our Messenger and ask questions, get tips. You see the monthly newsletter on there at Heavy Hittin Publishing. But then you get after you get your domain and everything squared away, you want to get your and if you're starting to bring in an income, you're going to want to structure your business. Or if you like me, I kind of had to structure my business simply for bringing on authors. I can't really bring on. I could bring, you know, produce authors books, publish them, and not be a business. But it's not fair to them to really just do that because I don't know. You're kind of giving your book to somebody. It's personal. I wouldn't want to just give my book to anybody. I would at least want them to be structured in some way. But yeah, you want to get your business structured, get your domain, your presence, get your structuring going, and build product, man, and push it out there and market it. And that's basically all you got to do. You just got to make sure you pay your phone bill every month so you can do all that. But maybe you want to invest and build up, maybe buy a laptop or something. But I do want to thank everybody for joining this week's Heavy Hitting Half Hour Hustle. One more time up here for TikTok. The top book image up there is a image of the cover of our upcoming autobiography by David Lee Skipper Jr. It's a great autobiography about a man struggles through life and lots of losses of loved ones through addiction, accidents, struggles, prison time, just a crazy life, man. My man has lived a crazy life, and he put it into words. And he's still putting some stuff into words, but this is going to be coming out very soon. It's The King's Chair by David Lee Skipper Jr. The one below it here is Let's Talk Real Racism. That's a book by myself, Ricky Schiller Jr. You can grab that now anywhere ebooks are sold. You can go on Amazon and get that. Let's Talk Real Racism. You can grab that anywhere ebooks are sold. Barnes and Noble, Apple Books. Go grab that. Come back on here next week and we'll talk about it. It's a great book. It's not a real long read. I don't know how many words, maybe 25,000 words or something. It shouldn't take you too long to read, but it is a great book. It might take you a couple times to read it, but it's a little thick, but whatever. Grab that book. Let's Talk Real Racism. Keep your eyes open for The King's Chair. This is Ricky Schiller, the host of Heavy Hitting Half Hour Hustle. I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining.